So what the hell is going on with WrestleMania 42? Let's chat. Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. And in this video, I want to talk about the WrestleMania 42 fiasco, I guess you want to call it. If you're living under a rock, it was announced yesterday that WrestleMania 42 was no longer taking place in New Orleans. And there's rumors, as of this recording, I don't know the official WrestleMania 42 location. It's rumored to be Vegas again, but then I've heard of London, and I've also heard of Saudi Arabia. And I just want to offer my 2 cents on this because I know a lot of people online keep saying that the WrestleMania 41 crowd in Vegas was terrible, they were dead, all that stuff. I've always said this, it does not matter about where the location is per se, because it's not the residents of Nevada, it's not the residents of Vegas, it's not, these are people from all over the world attending WrestleMania. So you can't say, the Vegas crowd is just terrible and that's it. No, it's from people all over the world. Well, my last wrestling video on my other channel, Just My TV, I talk about sports logos and logo designs and rankings and all that stuff on that channel. And I put my last wrestling video on that channel about WrestleMania's 42 logo. I don't remember exactly what I said in that video, like word for word, but I do recall saying that I did not like the WrestleMania 42 logo. It felt rushed. It felt cheap. It kind of looked like it would take place in Saudi Arabia because of the green and gold. And when I look at WrestleMania, I think WrestleMania is a destination event. It should be all over. It's a touring place, right? It's a touring event. And having it back-to-back in Vegas, it's not necessarily like something that I'm against per se, because like I'm pretty sure Vegas, like the theme and all that stuff is great, but it's been done. We need something different. And when I look at WrestleMania, it's not about the crowd. I don't care about that. It's gonna be the same crowd every year almost. Because there's a lot of people that like to travel to WrestleMania every year from all over the world. They make it an annual thing. But some people like to go to WrestleMania because it's a good excuse for a vacation somewhere where they want to go to Vegas twice. That's really what it's all about. Like, there's a reason why they try to find a good destination location, like Florida, for example. Florida has had multiple WrestleManias, and same as New Orleans. And Vegas is a great choice for a WrestleMania in general, because it's a great place for people to visit, but who wants to visit it 2 years in a row? And when I look at WrestleMania, to me, as someone who is into graphic design, who worked as a graphic designer, I like to look at the new theme for WrestleMania. This is going to feel like a redundant. It's going to feel like WrestleMania 36 and then WrestleMania 37 logos, where they were both taking place, well, they both had Tampa Bay theme and pirate themes. And yeah, I think WrestleMania 37's logo was better than 36. I've done a WrestleMania logo ranking on that channel. I'll link both videos in the description if I remember. Now, one of the biggest issues I've had with WrestleMania 41 was really the build for WrestleMania 41, and I think it's because Vegas, they wanted it to be on Easter weekend, and that's why it was on April 19th and 20th, because it was Easter weekend, and this year's Easter was very, very late, and that kind of ruined the momentum, I guess, because between Elimination Chamber and WrestleMania 41, it was like, what, a 6-week build? It doesn't matter about John Cena not being around, that's a whole different story, but the fact that they had a 6-week build, that they had to stretch everything out, and it got to a point where I personally just was not interested in that show. However, before I recorded this, I did look at Easter for 2026, and it's going to be April 4th and 5th. So it's not going to be that late if Vegas will be the location, the rumored location, and they still want it to be done on Easter weekend, because Easter weekend for Vegas, apparently that's like the lowest tourist the lowest time people visit the location, so that's why they wanted it on that weekend. So if it's going to be Vegas again on Easter weekend, at least it won't be as late as it was in 2025. As far as where I would like to see it, I mean, I want to see a new location. That's the whole point. That's the fun. I prefer WWE WrestleMania is not in the same location after like 10 years. Like I said, 10 years, then you can start recycling the locations, the venues. That's just me, though. I like to see something different, something new every year. I like to see the new theme. That's the whole point. It's in terms of like the crowd, the fans. It doesn't really matter. I don't even go to WrestleMania. I've been to one WrestleMania 18. The last pay per view I've been to was, I think it was Survivor Series 2016. I didn't go to Money in the Bank in 2024. I did not attend 2025 Elimination Chamber. That one I actually do regret. I wish I did attend that one because of what happened. But I mean, I didn't know that was going to happen anyways, right? So that's it's a different story though. But yeah, in terms of like Saudi Arabia being the rumor, I'm actually okay with Saudi Arabia if it's going to be not Vegas again, because it'll be different. Now, I don't think it would be Saudi Arabia because Saudi Arabia is having the Royal Rumble that year, like 2 months. I cannot imagine they're going to have the same location for the Royal Rumble a few months later for WrestleMania. I just don't see it. But one thing I do want to point out that I almost forgot to mention, that The Rock, when he announced WrestleMania 41, I said to myself, this is like too early to announce WrestleMania. Usually you like to announce the WrestleMania for the next year, the day of WrestleMania that year. So WrestleMania 41 at that event, they would have promoted WrestleMania 42, and it felt too early. Like like The Rock did it on the Friday SmackDown of February 21st. It makes me realize like this was all premature. This was something that they probably got it signed because, as The Rock said on the Pat McAfee show, Ari Emanuel wanted him at Elimination Chamber. How do you get him at Elimination Chamber? You had to bring him in a few weeks earlier to promote that he's going to be at Elimination Chamber. So by doing that, they realized, okay, they want to book WrestleMania. They were probably in talks with New Orleans. I'm sure the deal was finalized. Okay, I'm not going to say that it was not finalized, but maybe they had an out clause. I don't know. And they decided to rush with the logo and everything, and that's why I criticized that logo. And that's why The Rock came out and had to announce the WrestleMania, because they were already in New Orleans that day for SmackDown, just so that they can promote him being at Elimination Chamber in a few weeks. That's what I think happened. I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think of WrestleMania 42 no longer being in New Orleans? I was not really a big fan of New Orleans this soon. It feels like we had just had it recently, although it has been a while. I personally want to see a new place. I'd rather see Omaha, Nebraska get a WrestleMania at this point. I'm just a fan of new things, right? I want to see new locations just for the fun of it. Because people will go, people will attend, but I guess they would want it to be in a good vacation spot where people want to travel to. I guess Omaha, Nebraska isn't one of them, but that's just my 2 cents. But let me know what you guys think. Are you happy that WrestleMania might be in Vegas again? Would you attend Vegas again for WrestleMania 42 if you just attended WrestleMania 41? Let me know in the comments. And if you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. I'm still trying to grow this channel, and I hope I get to see you on the next one.